Hello, my lovely people out there. Please, I want to teach you something today. I want to really draw your attention to something on Bitcoin. So there is this thing that is moving on right now on Bitcoin. As you can see from the very big picture, you can see that market has been in an uptrend. As you can see, market has been in an uptrend. There is no doubt, and then this is a pullback. On the higher time frame, this could be called a pullback, but on the lower time frame, that is a very powerful trend. So we are going to deal with the current situation that we have over here. The current situation is all that we deal with. So now, what are we looking for? We are looking for this market. This market is the best. So as you can see, we have over here the market creating these lower highs, and then there's current lower highs. So if we want to deal with this market on the current situation, for me, what I do is to concentrate on the current situation. That is all that matters. Having at the back of my mind the big picture and what the market is telling us in the big picture as a whole. But until then, let's just concentrate on this. So as you can see, we have this side of the market over here that somebody could just call a sweep of liquidity, or others could call them a break of structure, depending on what the person defines their break of structure and liquidity to be. But for me, looking at this is a valid break of structure for me. So and if you join me on Tuesday for the class, I am going to tell you the reason why it is a valid break of structure, so that you don't make certain mistakes that I used to do when I was starting out. Now, if you see this market, there is a break of structure and the market is struggling around all here, but there is a point of interest over here. There is a lot of imbalances over there, and then there is this high that we are working in between. This is the weekly market structure. So we have this current high that we are working with. Now, what are we expecting? We are expecting this market. We know that after every break of structure, there must be a pullback before the market continues. So over here, we are looking at this current one. We are going to be looking at this current situation, what is currently happening over here. Then we look at that, and why did I take this for as a trade? I'm going to be telling you all those things. So let's go down to daily chart. For the daily chart, since we already know, we are looking at this current situation over here because we already have the big picture in mind. We are looking at this current situation because we have these imbalances and this point of interest that are right here. Now, we know that after break of structure, market must go tap into all these things and then continue all the way down. There is no doubt about it. So this is very simple. What are we looking for? You can see that this market is forming a very beautiful pattern that we all know. We all know that this pattern, we all know this pattern, so we are not going to now. It is not fully formed. It is not fully formed. So please do not just jump into conclusion and enter into the market. You are going to lose your money, because I have seen this market, this type of structure fail at many times, and I have seen them work at many times. That is why patience is the key. Patience is the key here. So what are we expecting? I am only expecting that this market come all the way down here, give me the second shoulder, and then continue all the way to break the neckline, and then we can go and feel all these imbalances, and if possible, break the lower high at the top over there and continue the move. But if that doesn't happen, that is not ours to tell. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. So currently, I'm looking at this parabolic liquidity over here, and then this very beautiful side over here that the market taps in and then continue all the way. But I ain't going to just jump in blankly. I'm going to be waiting for confirmations before I jump into this market. This is a very beautiful market that is currently happening right now. So that is it. Now, let's move on to 4 hour, and let me tell you the reason why I took this sell trade currently. Because if you look at this market, since we already know what is happening on the market, I know that there is a lot of liquidities over here, a lot of liquidities over here. So I'm just waiting to see how this market behaves before I can just jump in this market and start following. So I was actually trading this pullback. Over here because I know that this market has given us this low over here, lower low over here, and then breaking of structure over here. So I am expecting that this market continue into this and then break out. Now, for me, my structure or my trading structure is a bit different from what is out there. So you need to actually pay attention. That is why you have no right to miss this Tuesday class that is coming off. So please make sure you join this. So how did I get to catch this move? I know there is this break of structure over that is a current break of structure, which I was anticipating that this market should just go break out and then we continue. But then there is another thing I was looking at, because I follow price action, I don't follow market. So looking at my OTE around here, I was looking for a chance to just join this market and then come and break this low over here, go and form the other shoulder over here before we move on. So with that in mind, I knew what I was actually looking for. Risk something small over here at the top. Actually, I did not enter the market early because I went out. Risk something small over here and then enter and make your profit and leave the market. That is how we trade this beautiful market. So I am anticipating that this market comes all the way down and then makes that. But with that being said, I don't know where this market is going to go. So I'm just following price action. So that is it. If you want more, then you got to join us on Tuesday, the 4th of August. The 4th of August 2026. You need to join us at that time so that we all can have this class together. But for now, that is what I am going to leave you with. Subscribe to the channel and make sure that you come into our DM and then let's make this money together. This year, you are also going to be profitable. Thank you very much.